Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Pause Window Cleaning, and today we are doing the installation of the Uni-Valve. Now this is my old one. I couldn't really pull this out for the tubing, so I ended up just cutting it. So anyways, but the point that I was saying in my other videos is that right here, when I was trying to, you know, like pull at the bottom of the tubing, this part right here was getting stuck all the time. Instead of going all the way in, it would just go and kind of just stop like in the middle, and it was kind of very annoying. So anyway, so that's why I'm going to replace it. I tried my best to fix it, even put, I think I mentioned it, magic lube, still didn't work. So anyways, didn't work out. So essentially you just need a couple of tools. So this is the old stuff. So this is what came with my old Uni-Valve. So I'm just going to leave that there. You need scissors to cut, right? So I kind of already prepared because I already did this before, but essentially my tubing used to be like this, right? And so what I ended up doing, I mean, this is probably a good, you know, a good size like this. You kind of want to then just get some scissors, right? Cut it. And then from there, I mean, the reason why I kind of have it long is because sometimes if it doesn't work, you know, so well, you can keep cutting it. If you cut it too short, you kind of waste your tubing, you know, and tubing is kind of precious. So anyways, so that's kind of, you know, why I have it this long. I mean, you can have it shorter, it's all preference, but for me, sometimes, you know, I might make a mistake. And in making a mistake, you know, you want to kind of have it so that, you know, it can be easily cuttable, okay? So anyways, so essentially, this is the tubing that's going to from my system, okay? So if let's say you don't know which side is what, just keep, you know, pulling, and you see how this side is the part that's pulling out, right? So essentially this is the part where you want to put it going towards the floor, and this is going to be the side that's going to go towards your brush, right? So and then obviously you're going to have like some little hardware that you want to put. This is hardware essentially is so you put it in. Once you put, just making it easier for visual purposes, once this is in like that, you kind of want to put this metal part on top of this, right? So that's kind of very self-explanatory. Now, one thing that's really useful to do is just to put some magic lube. Very simple, you know, just put it inside. Nothing too crazy. Now, where do you get magic lube? Essentially, well, hopefully it shows in the video. Just put a little bit like that. Magic lube normally comes with your water fed system, so you know you pretty much should have it. Hopefully you didn't throw it away, but essentially you want to get that in, and then from there you just push it in like that. Easy peasy, right? See how smooth that was? And then, well, I guess I kind of messed up. I need to put this in first, but anyways, so you put it in like that, okay? Make sure this goes in, okay? All the way in, snugged. And that's why you have this, right? So you don't want to make it too tight, but you just kind of want to clamp it a little bit on one side, and then go to the other side, kind of clamp it, okay, just so that it's firm inside the Uni-Valve. And so essentially to test it, it's pretty solid. So we're good to go on that end, okay? So then from there you're good to go. Hey guys, sorry, I wanted to kind of edit this a little bit to make it a little bit easier, but again, we already put this on one side, okay? So now one mistake that people might make is that they want to put this already and then make sure they have this on, right? And they want to just put it all in once. That's a little bit of a mistake. I already put the lube in here, the magic lube, but essentially you kind of want to just have this in like that, okay? Now, in the case for this, you do not, and I say it again, do not want to put the hardware on this right here, because essentially you want it to be sticking out of this, right? So you just put it through here, okay? Then once that's in, you kind of want to put this in your brush, okay? Like that. Very easy. Then from there, you want to then put this inside, okay? And again, you don't want it to be too tight, because if you put this too tight, now a lot of water is going to flow out. But essentially this part, putting the hardware outside, is preventing it from pulling all the way in, causing problems. So just trust me on that. I've done my fair share of mistakes, but like I said, I want to just make this a little bit easier for you guys. So again, you want to clamp on one side, not so hard, but just a little bit, okay? And go to the other side, clamp that side again too, okay? Again, not putting too much pressure. I mean, you can always, you know, adjust it. I would always say kind of go on the lighter end and then get more aggressive later on. But essentially, you want to have it like this. See? So that's what you're trying to prevent, right? So that's why I'm making this video for you guys, right? So let me just get the tool, get the hardware back, okay? So let's do it again, right? So you want to make sure that this comes out. Okay, there we go. All right, so now this time I'm going to put it a little bit harder, right? So pull it in. Okay, all right, there we go. Now let's put it a little bit tighter, right? But again, see how smooth that is? All right, I would say give a little bit of slack, a little bit like that. Okay, let's do this again. Let's clamp it. Okay, I'm gonna clamp it a little bit tighter. Okay. So essentially now it's pretty secure and snug. Okay, so now let's try it again. All right, perfect. Okay, so essentially that's what it wants to look like. Feel wise, it should be very firm. You don't want it to be pulling so much, because then from there your alignment on the hosing is not that great. But again, have it like that. Turn on, turn off, turn on, turn off. Very simple, easy. And again, this I like to have a little bit of extra little slack, so just in case I need to cut it or for whatever reason, very easy to do so. So anyways, that's how you install the Uni-Valve, and to just do some troubleshooting right while you're doing it. Yeah, I'm very happy to have it. Mine lasted about 2 years. This old one lasted about 2 years. Do I regret purchasing this? Not at all. Best $100 that I spent on this system, just because if I'm doing one window, right? Well, what is the Uni-Valve, right? I guess maybe some people don't know what that is. Essentially, like let's say I'm doing one side of the house, right? And you're cleaning, and then you don't want to have the water keep going and you're going to the other side of the house. You just pull, right? Again, get this, pull. Then from there, go to the other side, get in the position you want, and then from there, pull again. Easy, easy peasy, right? So essentially that's what the Uni-Valve does. Trust me, it's awesome, because when you're doing that, it's automatic. I don't have to go down the hose and trying to be like, okay, you know, turn this on, turn this off. It becomes a little bit annoying. So very easy and straightforward. All right, so I guess that's it, how to install the Uni-Valve into your water-fed pool. It's a great asset to any water-fed system. And I'll leave it in the description down below, and if you use my link, it'll help us out tremendously. And yeah, if you made this far, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.